Okay, we're back. Episode 12. Sitting at 9,163. About 800 rating to go. And then I'm done with this challenge. My name's Choo Choos. I've spent over 10 years competing in League of Legends professionally around the world. Now, as a full-time corporate rat, I want to figure out how to climb games as efficiently as possible. Follow my journey as I reach for the top 1% across multiple titles. So this game we had Golden Arrow. My choices were Gorfiend or Tess. I feel like both were pretty good choices, but I went with Gorfiend just because I think her hero power is busted. But generally with this portal, I'm trying to level fast, trying to find some kind of line or some kind of good 3-drop I can golden. So leveling 3 on 3 is quite popular. But to go over the past week, it's Friday right now. I've climbed to, I think I mentioned this in my previous video, but I climbed to about 9,300 and then I lost a lot of games, like 400 or 500 rating. I plummeted down to 8.5. And I've made my way back up, so I'm trying to stay in it. But what we have in this game is we have pirates, murlocs, undead dragons, and mechs, I believe. So generally when pirates are in the game, everyone's looking to play pirates, trying to find some insane economy setup and trying to pivot into either Stundrake or Murlocs or some really strong end of turn board. So tier 3 shop. My shop's not the best. The Rally Dragon is a pretty strong tempo card to stabilize myself. And then I find 3 really good choices, but I take the Econ unit, hoping I can start filling up my board this next turn. And then I'm kind of shocked I'm not buying this dragon. I bought the Murloc. Probably because there's Quill Boars at 4 and I have rapid reanimation, so I'm thinking I could play some Gem Barrage kind of setup. But the good thing about Nestmatron and my hero power is it counts as something dying. So I only need 2 things to die to get a proc. Managed to get the proc. Lose the round though, but 3 damage is fine. This guy was level 2, wasn't he? Yeah. Instead of leveling here, I could have filled up my hand, played a bunch of Murlocs, but considering I'm getting another Golden Arrow already, I want to be looking for a good 4-drop to Golden. I think anyone who isn't pushing level 4 here is falling behind, or they have a really good strategy that I haven't thought of. But overall, I've been loving the meta at the moment. Good tie there. I also get a really good... Okay, so there's Gem Barrage. Elise is another good option, but considering we're in Golden Arrow, I don't think there's a need to spend all that gold re-rolling to find a Discover, because we're just getting that every 3 rounds. And then here, this is a pretty good shop. I'm getting a lot of spells. Okay, I don't determine to do that. I find a pair. That will buff my Nestmatron quite a fair bit. I honestly need something to summon. I also got the Time Warp scroll. I don't think I've really taken that much. I don't like this shop. I could take the Undead. The Undead is not bad. Okay. So I find... because I wanted to use my arrow this turn, and then... Okay, shit. So I find Broodmother. And then I'll probably just Giga buff my far right. I don't remember this game entirely. I think at this point, I was unaware of how quickly I'm going to fill my hand up. Because I'm getting 2 Gem Barrages, I'm getting 2 Murloc Stews, and then I'm getting 3 Battle Cries every time 3 things die. And then I'm spawning a shit ton of as whelps. So I'm pretty sure I needed to play apples here. This guy's very weak. Damn, okay, I'm missing a lot of money here. Yeah, so I think at this point I realized, I don't know when arrow comes next, but I need to make sure that my hand isn't full, otherwise I won't get the arrow. My scroll turns into a really good, it turns into a major spell, major minion. I find Time Warp's Evolution, which I can't use this round, but it will give me direction the next round. So I get out of 1 matron, and then I have 2 pirates in my hand and a shit ton of spells, so I go for Hooktail. You'd think. I should honestly have sold my... I should have sold a Murloc and kept that pirate in. That Divine Shield pirate. Because I'd rather have my hand fill up with minions than with spells, I think. Even though I have Hooktail, I think I'd prefer that. Because am I getting the arrow this turn? No, not this turn. It's the next turn. It's the next turn. Okay, so I triple the stew. I get enough stew. I think when I see this many stews, I always think about pivoting into Stun Drake. Because it's such an easy way to buff it. And then here I see, okay, I'm getting an arrow next turn. I can't get any of those stews because my hand's full. I need to play my barrages. Okay, so I get double Tethies. Discover one, find one with my spell. Going to play all my spells. Level, get 2 pirates. Should probably sell... Oh, the stew's not bad. The stew's not bad. It works with Hooktail. So did the Gem Barrages, but... Oh man, maybe Gem Barrage was the way. It's hard to say. It's always hard to say. But yeah, the thing I had to remember was Murlocs are in this game. So I'm trying to find a way to go infinite with pirates and pivot into Murlocs when I get there. That's the most clean-cut, straightforward way to do this. Drukhari doesn't do anything for me. I find Shipman with Golden Arrow, so I need to empty my hand. And then I'm putting the dragon at the start. I think I regretted hero powering instantly when I did this. Because I put my dragon at the start so I don't get the procs. But, oh god. So my hand fills up with 5 things already. And now it's filled up with 9. And then I think it becomes a 50-50 on if I get this golden arrow or not. Which I get incredibly lucky. So I really shouldn't have used my hero power this round, but it pays off. But pretty sus. So Armor's in. Don't want Tavern Tier spells. Raider I don't usually take, but it feels like I'm in a spot where I can easily make this work. Oh my god, I need to empty my hand. So here I full pivot. We've probably got close to infinite money with Golden Shipment. Golden Tethies also helps. Brand is perfect. So now we're pretty much infinite at this point. And now it's a matter of how big do I want to make my pirates until I see someone with some Murloc scam board that I need to start revisiting. Also, my hero power is useless at this point. I actually love that. Eising pirates, getting the 6 gold. Now I'm back at 8 gold. Back at 10 gold. I'm also playing Hooktail with this elemental setup, so casting spells is giving everything like 3-2. Triple. Buff spells. Eat for when I pivot. Probably should have got the Murloc. I just see the rope, so I'm just like, holy shit, I just gotta play as much as I can. And there is the ping diff. Also didn't position well, so do I lose this one? Guy is playing Gem Barrage. Guy needs to find Quillbore. He needs to find the fell Quillbore, the demon Quillbore unit, and then he'll be quite strong. So another high APM turn. We don't have as much money this one, but I'm just trying to make gold. Golden Hooktail works. Can't discover Murlocs anymore.
I wouldn't be caught dead.
I think buying the brand pair is not necessary. When you've Golden Tethies and Golden Shipment, Golden Bran is just going to... You're just going to eventually get out of it.
Down a minion and up a goal.
So I'm probably going to get out of it here, actually, because I'm at 1 gold. But yeah, with pirates, you don't even need Bran at a certain point.
That's quite the army you're building, friend.
And then here I should position, because I just got cleaved pretty poorly. But yeah, I haven't played Time Warped Raider much. Okay, so here's a scam player. He's got the Time Warp minion that when you sell a Murloc, I think it buffs your spells, but he also has Golden Drakari. But the issue with the board is like, you need to find Drakari, Bran, the Murloc that when you buy a Terrantier spell, you get the little Murloc, and then you have to find Azurite. There's too many pieces, I feel like, to pull off that comp. So you may be asking yourself, when do you pivot? Because I could have bought that Murloc, but I'm currently just trying to build my board. Because the thing that I'll probably get out of is Probably Bran. Okay, so I cast it on Murloc there. I find Baskill. Because you can see my board is scaling so quickly. And I'm just waiting for the moment someone is playing Scam. But yeah, I'm casting spells on the Murlocs because I'm trying to find some way to pivot into it.
Fire the cannons.
Okay, so I get a Vile Spitter in my hand.
I didn't like that one either. Here's a gold for the trouble. That one might make all
And I think here I see I have so much money. I don't
down a minion and up a gold.
I think I'm just trying to like cycle and just spend. I need to find more I need to find eyes for Baskill, and there you go. And then I find another Bile Splitter. I actually just thought of an giant. Oh, I just thought of something pretty cool I could have done. Because I'm getting arrow next turn. I could have frozen the Bile Splitter in shop, goldened it. So then I would be able to play a golden one and then hold Bile Splitters in my hand. This guy's huge. Oh my god. Damn. And I think he dies. This guy was probably the strongest guy, I think, in the lobby. With the Dragon Cleave.
Keep up the pressure.
But I get a really good fight versus him. Golden Baskill. Find another Baskill. Because at this point, I'm trying to find... I also think arrowing Baskill there was a mistake as well. Because I can find eyes to golden it. And I think my best option was to find another Vile Splitter that I could gold.
Better hire a recruit while you can.
Okay, so just the two of us left over. AFK and me. I've got a pretty heavy pirate currently pivoting into Murlocs. I definitely think I should have goldened or looked for eyes for Baskill, but I'm trying to find another Bile Splitter that I can golden and just buy out the shop.
That'll do some damage. Chickens! I think you can win this thing.
I don't know why it spawns on the left and not the right. Sometimes it spawns on the right, sometimes it spawns on the left. Like, I don't understand how this hero power works. But this guy was also playing pirates. But he couldn't find Tethies. So I'm pretty sure at this point the game is over. I don't know really what else I can look for besides another Vile Splitter or another Baskill. But that is pretty hard to find at this point. It also seems like a kind of situation where you don't need to play full scam. If you've seen the other person's board and I'm beating him in the stat war, there's no need for me to really pivot. Like, I could sell Bran, I could sell my Raider, I could sell Shipman, but because I'm just beating him with raw stats, doesn't feel a pressing need to hard pivot into as many Murlocs as I can. I mean, I probably will. If I find another Vile Splitter, I probably won't Golden it at this point. I'm playing with 6 units this fight. But yeah, you can see he found a Vile Splitter. He's got 3 poison units. I've got 3. If there's some way I can get the Baskill to spawn in between them, I don't know how to manipulate where it spawns with my hero power, but there you go. Pretty straightforward. Golden Arrow into Nestmatron. Enough money to play Pirates into Murloc Pivot. 9250. About 700 to go.